Welcome everyone to our Balanced Life, Happy Life for April 23rd. We get together each and every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern for our Balanced Life, Happy Life. And this is an opportunity to find out about the possibilities that could exist for you in life. This webinar is put on by a company called Nikken, which has an amazing business opportunity. It's a fantastic company with amazing products, with a community that is global, and a philosophy that really does allow for people to be and become their very best selves. And we have two experts with us tonight. We have Barb Satterwhite, who is a platinum wellness consultant with Nikken. Barb is a nurse who has a tremendous amount of experience in the healthcare industry and has been with Nikken, sharing the technologies, the natural solutions that we do have in our company. And also, we're joined by Mary Bowser, who also has a fantastic career with Nikken. She's also a university professor, and is an expert at teaching and training others. And so we're going to be learning tonight from these two individuals about how it is that you can find more opportunity, more possibilities, more happiness, more success in your life, more abundance, whatever it is you might be looking for. So we're very pleased to be joined by Barb Satterwhite and Mary Bowser. Barb and Mary, thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you, Jeff. Mary and I are excited to be able to share about Nikken and our experiences with it. So it's all about a balanced life, happy life in a better way. And what I love is when we come up with our next slide, I love this gal because she looks so happy. Don't you want to be happy no matter what you're doing? And she's either doing something that she loves or she's definitely wanting to be out there and enjoying life. And it's all about humans being more. And I want to stress that because for almost 50 years now, Nikken has had as its philosophy humans being more and the 5 pillars of wellness, which we'll address later. But you know what? This is what sets Nikken apart from every other company. And we all have stress. There's no doubt about it. You know, life is stressful and it can be stressful in a lot of arenas, and probably every one of these bullet points you can identify with. But in general, the major sources of stress are health, finances, family, work, all of these things. They really, really have an impact on our life and our lifestyle. So, what we like to talk about in Nikken is this balance wheel. And remember, I said the 5 pillars of wellness, we want to speak to the mind, the body, the family, our society, and our finances. And as you look at these 5 elements or 5 points, think about the one or two that you're perhaps most out of balance with. None of us are in balance all the time by any means. So be thinking about the 2 areas that you would like to be working on as you listen to the rest of this presentation.
One of the things that we want you to think about is the compound effect. Notice the equation. Now, I'm not a math person, but there is a great equation here. Small choices plus consistency plus time equals big differences. It reminds me of the teachings in Atomic Habits by James Cleary. The small choices and actions you do every day when no one is watching, that shows your character, and good choices over time add up to big rewards. Another comparison of size. Let's compare Nikken's birth country, Japan, a small island nation, to the huge North American continent, and take a look at their healthcare systems and statistics. For longevity, cost of healthcare per person, obesity rates, truly huge differences between the systems of sick care versus health care. Now, these are the noted health risk factors in the body burden. The stress in our daily lives impacts our health and our bodies. lack of good sleep, poor nutrition, bad air quality, chemicals in the water, and unseen electrosmog from all the technology that we use every day and can't seem to live without. But all those things have negative effects on our health. So how can we improve? We can choose active wellness and take charge of our own health by practicing self-care. We can be healthy by choice. It's the way to succeed.
So, I mentioned Nikken was actually founded 50 years ago, so in 1975. So in 2025, we'll be celebrating 50 years. That's pretty phenomenal. I've been embracing it for 27 years, and I'm so glad a friend told me about it. So they have a whole new definition for success. So let's look at this really brief video that will give you an overview.
Do you ever have days where everything in your life feels in balance? When your mind is clear and your body feels in tune with nature? When everyone in your family is healthy and happy? When you belong to and support a warm, loving community? When you have a stable income and no debt? Mind, body, family, society, finances. Nikken calls these 5 areas of our lives the 5 pillars of wellness. We help you cultivate balance in all 5 areas of life with the tools that build your wellness home. Because to breathe is to live, we focus on clean air. Because water is life, we focus on pure water. Because healthy food nourishes strong bodies, we focus on nutrient-dense organic ingredients. Because everyone needs restful sleep and energy to feel joyful, we focus on rest, relaxation, and magnetic support. And to keep you as youthful looking as you feel, we focus on naturally sourced marine organic skincare. Our vision is to share the 5 pillars of wellness with everyone. And we want to spread the word throughout the world. Because once you achieve a balanced lifestyle, wouldn't you want to help everyone you know to achieve the same wonderful life of active wellness? That's what we offer everyone who is part of our global wellness community. Join Nikken to build your wellness home and live a life in balance. Discover it, live it, share it.
And what we like to say is active wellness really begins in the home. So we talk a lot about creating that wellness home. And what that means is with our products and technologies, we're basically connecting with nature to create that environment in our homes and actually at work as well. And it's like Mary was saying, that when you create the habits of using and wearing and the products and every day in your home, that keeps you connected to nature, and you'll be amazed at how you'll thrive much better. So we refer to this as biomimicry, which is just a technological oriented approach focused on putting nature's lessons into practice. Just as nature has evolved over the millennia, finding ingenious solutions to complex challenges, Nikken draws inspiration from nature's wisdom to create the innovative technologies that bring harmony to our body. And we love the whole idea of setting up our home. And in the next slide, you'll see we like to create what we call a greenhouse effect. You know how plants thrive in a greenhouse? Well, guess what? Our bodies will do much better if we have the right environment. And what does that mean? In essence, what that means is that we have good, smart hydration. We have deep, restful sleep. We have functional nutrition, fresh, energizing air, and time connected to nature. So we're really protecting and nourishing our body outside in and inside out with these technologies in our wellness home. And there are 5 major elements that are so essential to good health, and that's air, water, sleep, nutrition, and natural energies. And I don't think anybody would argue with that. But the beauty of Nikken is they've just replicated in nature the whole technology that's in our products. So it gives your body what it needs. And it's really pretty neat because they've grouped all of those into certain categories. So what we're going to do now, I want to introduce you to a wonderful colleague, Dee Welsh, who's going to share with us just an example of how these products have helped her. So Dee, it's all yours.
Hello, everyone. So about 16 years ago, I was working as a nurse case manager in the field all around Chicago and suburbs and stuff. And I was having a lot of back issues related to an old car accident. When I was in my mid-30s, had damaged bones in various parts of my body, was in the hospital 3.5 months, couldn't drive for a year, was on some kind of assistive device for a year. And while I was still on 2 crutches, my last baby was born. But then as time went on, and I got a little older and that type thing, one leg was shorter than another because of the injuries I had. I had daily back stresses of one kind or another. And I hadn't slept well for 15 or 20 years. And I was working really more than full time. But a lot of times I didn't have the energy to participate in family activities, friend activities, and other interests that I really would have liked to enjoy, but I was either too uncomfortable or too tired. So when a good friend asked if she could tell me about a company she just found out about and had become a part of, that had to do with health and wellness, I said, sure, I'm open to hearing what you had to say. I just loved being with her to begin with. And we lived quite a ways away from each other, so we didn't see each other that often. So I wanted to hear what she had found. So the demos were done. They told me about the company. I tasted the water, all of that. She didn't know that I had the back issues. She didn't know that I had trouble sleeping for 15 or 20 years. But hearing about something that was natural, I was urgent to get pretty much everything. And I was grateful I was able to do that because I wanted to feel better, have more energy. I wanted to sleep well. So I started using everything as soon as things came. And I had the back stuff just sort of melted away. I started sleeping really well. I love the water. I used all the other things that I had. I ended up with more energy. I just felt like I had a new lease on life. And when I started feeling better, I didn't plan to do it as a business, but they had mentioned something that stuck in the back of my head about there are tax benefits when somebody is a consultant. And I thought, I don't want to be working all these hours forever and ever and ever. And eventually I retired a number of years ago from my job. And every day, I am so grateful I was introduced to Nikken. I have learned so much from the live events, the webinars that we've had the last few years, the people, the quality of people, the caring, the support from the company and the community. It has just been such a gift and blessing in my life. And I just love being part of it. And so if anybody is hearing this for the first time, I would just invite and encourage you to be open to delving and learning more. And maybe it'll be a gift to you or somebody you know as well. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Dee. And thanks for sharing. I think I could call it thanks for sharing your heart on that one, simply because the kind of story that you have and what you've been through personally, your trajectory, as it were, your journey is one that we all, a lot of us share and that we all can share with others. I really appreciate that. As mentioned, as Dee said, Nikken's products are awesome. And to get your wellness home started, Nikken can help you by bundling items into packs. It's efficient and there's cost savings. So you can do one of the packs or you can customize with the wellness home offer. A lot of people start their active wellness journey with the waterfall. simply because water is so important, and you want to hydrate with absolutely the best water possible. As Dee mentioned, most of us started as customers and we've fallen in love with the Nikken products. And especially as a result of all the wonderful experiences we've had with these products in our lives, and our enthusiasm led us to sharing with others. And we upgraded to consultants, just as Dee did. And we are now owning businesses, and we have great opportunities ahead of us. You heard Barb in the video describe the philosophy of humans being more. Well, it also extends to the Nikken business because we have a better way. It's called collaborative entrepreneurship. Folks all across North America can share the spirit of Nikken and support each other as we grow. You may have selected finances as one of the priorities Barb asked you to consider back at the beginning of this presentation. If you're trying to get balanced and your finances are out of balance, not many of us can go forward too far with that. You also may have seen this quadrant diagram before. On the left side, employees trade time for money, but by using Nikken systems, you can leverage resources, add value, and create multiple sources of income. J.P. Getty said he'd rather have 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of his own. Multiple sources of income. That's how you move from the left side to the right side of this chart, and you invest in your future. Like Amazon and Uber, Nikken's smartphone platform helps you leverage people and resources. And scalability means you're able to grow your business as quickly as you can duplicate your efforts.
And so how do we prosper with this? Well, we share active wellness to prosper. Very simple. You join Nikken, you enjoy the products, and you love them, you use them, you make them your habit every day, you feel better, and then you share and promote the wonderful products and the business. You invite people to enjoy the part of Nikken that suits them. It could be the product, it could be the business, or it could be both. And then here's the really, really neat thing is Nikken does all the tough stuff. They are the ones that do all the inventory. They do all the research and development for the last 50 years almost. They store it, they ship it, they take care of all the taxes, they take care of all of the headaches that come along. I mean, all we have to do is connect people to Nikken, and then we get the rewards through commissions and special offers and things. And so the other really cool thing about it is you can do it anywhere. Now, as Jeff mentioned, I was a nurse, and
Okay, thank you.
In nursing, I could not have gone home. I'm from Canada. My dad was in Canada, and when I decided to retire from nursing, I could go home 5 and 6 times a year to see my dad. That wouldn't have happened if I was in full-time nursing. But the other really, really neat thing was I was helping him with products, and every time I went home, I could help others. I met others. There's not ever a time when I don't meet somebody that has a need that perhaps I could help with. The other piece about it is I love this picture because I have a cottage, and I go to my cottage all the time because I like to go to my happy place. I want to be happy and enjoy it. And there isn't a time when I don't run into somebody that may need what I have. So it's virtually anywhere that you can do it. And of course, you can enjoy the wide range of benefits from retail profits to cash bonuses, incentives, and lifestyle bonuses, your rebates, overrides. And so it's really got a program that you can, depending on what you do, you can excel.
Collaborative entrepreneurship. It's easy to integrate into your life, low entry cost, turnkey operation, professional and personal development for leadership roles, and it's the perfect gig with a purpose. And all of that so that you can build the future that you want, and that's a future in balance. As you move forward from your core business, which is over in the left-hand corner, that's the core business team, Nikken's rhythm of the business and collaborative partners support you. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. By using duplication, leverage, and scalability, you can start with your core business, see it where it is in the upper left, and you can create generational growth and income and have a global impact far beyond your starting point. So what I'd like to do now, I'm going to stop share. And I'd like to introduce from our global wellness community, one of our Nikken Awesome Gold leaders from Phoenix, Arizona. And she's approaching her 20th Nikken anniversary, Jeannie Zedin. Jeannie, please share your business story.
Thank you, Mary. What a great presentation this is. I have been self-employed for half of my life and demonstrating kitchen gadgets, state fairs and marketplaces, and love people. I think part of it is because of that. I've met so many people along the way. But I noticed when Nikken came across my path via a product that helped me tremendously. And then my beautiful person who introduced me, Shar, shared this book with me, The Business School for People Who Love Helping People. I read about that cash flow quadrant and not really understanding business per se. I was just having a good time and enjoying the profits. But that quadrant really spoke to me of showing me I was on the left side of the quadrant. And so I owned a job. And so if I didn't show up, there was nothing to be coming in there. So um, I I read the rest of the book and learned the benefits of network marketing and of Nikken because I love the philosophy of the company. I'm totally into health and feeling good and staying as healthy as possible. It really spoke to me. But I was interested in becoming a business owner. And from what I understand, that's a bigger business. Um, the first thing that really struck me by that was that I could bring other people with me and train them and teach them and share with them also. And in our self employment, we can't do that because we create competition that could end up eating up your profits. And so I was thrilled by that. And of course, the community that we have, I love. I love that it's part time and with consistency, I can build it this way, which has been beautiful from anywhere I am. Y'all had spoken about that. I could be at the beach. I could be, Ricky could be driving and I could be in the car. I could be just at home in my office, wherever. Um, and I love the fact that it's for myself, but not by myself, and that we're mentored by others who have gone before us and who have system to teach us and that we can learn together. And I love the community. Um, they coach and train us and they share their systems. And of course, we all celebrate together. So that's probably my biggest, funnest thing is all of you. And I just invite people to come and join in. Um, Try a product, use a product, enjoy it, love it, tell people about it, and build a business.
Thanks, Jeannie. And Jeannie, isn't it fun when you do enroll a new person and help them?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do. It's just like,
Yeah,
so exciting.
it
So
is.
exciting.
It's very, thanks again for sharing. So really, we're being part of history here in the making because Nikken has this wonderful vision by 2025 to have 10 million people practicing active wellness. Now, what does that mean? That means that you've introduced it to somebody who's introduced it to somebody, and if they've just gotten one product or they've gotten a whole wellness home, whatever, they're practicing active wellness. And that's our goal and our mission. And so creating every home a wellness home. Wow. Maybe we could empty the hospitals if we could do this. Anyway, that's part of the history that I think is so fun for us. And what we look at is, discover it, live it, share it. I love that motto because you do. You discover it, you live it, and you want to share it. And you can become a customer. And that's perfectly fine. We love, love, love our customers. I've got some of the most wonderful customers. I enjoy communicating with them and helping them. And then you can upgrade, as Mary said, to a consultant. So you can be that wellness enthusiast about the products. And then you can promote. And then if you want to partner and build your business, you can do that. And, you know, through our groundbreaking natural energy products and empowering business opportunity, we guide the wellness enthusiasts to break free from the conventional life and rediscover nature's revitalizing power, unlocking their potential for a thriving, purpose-filled life. And like you said, Jeannie, what really is awesome, the products, bar none, are incredible, and we could tell you stories for 24/7, but the business opportunity, the freedom that that allows, I forgot to say, when I was going home to see my dad all those times, the freedom I had to do that, plus be able to introduce this to people, was phenomenal. And I just am so grateful for that. And we want to be happy with what you're doing. So after 27 years, why am I still doing this? Because it makes me happy, because of the technologies, because of the income, because of the people. Did I say we have a great community? The community is unbelievable. And I love this. Years ago, Jeff did a book club with us on the book called Happiness Advantage by Sean Aker. And one of the famous quotes that I love from that, it says, everybody thinks that they're going to be happy when they're successful. Sean Aker says it's the other way around. You're going to be successful when you're happy. So please enjoy what you're doing. Enjoy it, be happy, and you will be successful. And we'd love to have you join us. So we encourage you to take a look and see what areas of balance that we might be able, you might be able to help with what we do. So thank you, Jeff, for letting us share.
Barb, Mary, thank you so much for sharing with the group tonight. Jeannie D, thank you for your testimonies. We do meet each and every week together at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, and that is a new time for those of you who might be joining us for the first time. We have had a slight adjustment in our schedule. We're meeting a half hour earlier, but we get together and we talk about these very things that Barb and Mary have shared with you tonight about this amazing company, Nikken, and how it is possible to create more in life, whatever that is that you might be looking for. So please do join us next week as we have Balanced Life, Happy Life, our weekly gathering once again, Tuesday at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night.